Alright.
Now it's fixed. Alright, we're good.
Alright, we're good. Alright, what's up, guys? My name is Konasumi, and today we're playing a very special game called Road Trip Adventure, otherwise known as a ripoff of Final Fantasy 15. I'll be doing any percent today, and I will be having Nays Pybus providing co-commentary.
Hello.
Alright, so
That's me.
just want to do a little comment before the run. This game is classified as a CarPG. It's an RPG, open world RPG with cars. And it's a pretty unique game because of that, and I hope you all enjoy it. Alright, so I'm gonna do a new game. Time will begin after I enter my file name. Let's go ahead and enter in our boy Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. Okay, I have 3 extra characters, but that's alright. And then for currency, we can also name our currency unit, which will be...
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you should do NO.1. Number 1.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Robbie number 1. I think that's a dot. There we go.
Wait, are you hosted on... Oh, no, you're not. Can't put Dab Masters in the chat.
No, I don't think the channel has Frankerface, but that's alright. Alright, so time will begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
Yeah! Road trip. So right off the bat, we're presented with the opening cutscene, which describes the main story of the game. The main story of Road Trip Adventure is that the president of the world does not want to be president any longer, so he'll just give it to whoever wins the World Grand Prix, which is a series of races that takes a pretty long time to complete, and we do not do that at all in the speedrun, and you'll see why pretty soon. As you can see, this game is entirely 3D. Completely open world, there's no invisible walls of any sort. You can go anywhere at any time. It's really cool. But one of the things...
Loops.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it loops back around itself, doesn't it? It's like an island and there's water on the outsides, and it loops back around. So if you keep driving through the water, you'll come back on the other side of the map.
That's right. And also, one of my favorite parts about this game is its soundtrack. So we're presented right now with some MIDI songs that are pretty generic, but if we go to the radio and switch up the radio station to Peach FM, we get some awesome music tracks by the Push Kings and the Waking Hours.
4 songs added to the game. No one knows how the developers found these 2 very underground indie pop bands. But they got some great songs.
They really do. So now we're traveling.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. Sorry about that. We're traveling in the ocean right now, so we can go over to Papaya Island, where we have to do a side quest to get some rockets for our car. And we're gonna meet a person named Karori, who we're gonna learn more about shortly. We're just approaching Papaya Island now, as you can see on the minimap and the shore in the distance. The game audio is low. Let me see if I can do something about that. Alright, let me know how that is. So now we're gonna go over to the Q's factory so we can set a warp point for later. And we can also refuel our car while doing this.
With the when we get the rockets, they you can see on the speedometer there's like a fuel meter on the side. When you get the rockets, they use up quite a lot of fuel, and entering someone's house will refuel your car. So you will see that a bit later in the run.
So right now we gotta go over to Karori's house, and we have to go ahead and jump a gap. I will be doing a safe strap, but there is a fast way to do it that's pretty risky. And we'll be doing a physics exploit, as you will see in a few moments here.
The gap's just far enough where with the default car you can't get across it, but with this physics exploit, you're able to get across just with the default parts.
Nice, I got it. It's a bit slow, but it's really safe, and it also looks pretty funny, so I like it. This is Sandro, who is Korori's husband.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. And now we have to go and find Korori, who went missing. And our only hint as to who Korori is that she is the cute one. So let's take that information and locate Korori, who happens to be a few feet away from Sandro's house.
Yeah, if you just went outside and had a little look around the island, you'd find her pretty easily.
And yeah, she drives around in this preset loop, so she's always in the same place every time. So after talking to her for 2 seconds, she decides to come back home. And now Sandro and Korori are reunited once again. And now we have to go back to Sandro's house to get a reward. And we'll do that by just reversing up a cliffside. No big deal.
As you do, yeah.
Yeah. See? No big deal. Just reversing up the wall and climbing into the cave.
This game makes a lot of sense, by the way. It's very...
Yeah, it's very realistic, by the way, if you haven't already noticed.
A lot of physicists were brought on board to make this game as accurate as possible for real life.
So Sandro manufactures these rockets you can put on the back of your car, and he gives us a pair for saving his wife. So yeah, now we can warp back to Peach Town, our starting city, and equip our rockets. Now we have to go over to Sandopolis so we can go grind some money to buy even more upgrades for our car.
The car right now is extremely slow, hard to handle, it brakes awfully, and we're not going to be able to beat the president with those parts, so you need a lot of money to buy the best parts. So that's what we're going to do now. Going to roulette.
And I will be doing a skip coming up that hopefully will work correctly. And I will be describing it more in detail as I begin to do it. But it basically involves going to this quick pick to refuel our car halfway through. And then we do some physics exploits to go to some place that we're not supposed to be. Alright, we got in the highway median. That's the first step. And then if we go slightly left, we begin to fly, and now we're on top of the forest. And oh, I stopped existing for a minute, and unfortunately I failed the trick.
Oh no.
This part is pretty tricky because of the constant elevation change and the overall bumpiness of the trees. But it's not a big deal. It's easy to recover from. But now we gotta go refuel our car, because we won't have enough fuel to proceed. We'll go talk to this dude named Natsuo, otherwise known as Speed Guy. So yeah, we're just traveling across the desert so we can go to Sandopolis. And we have to make a safety save before we enter the place where we have to grind a bunch of money. Otherwise known as roulette.
Usually in a, like, going for a world record, any percent run, you just go straight to roulette, bet all of your money on one of the numbers. If you fail, you gotta reset the run, because you've got no money, and yeah, there's nothing you can do.
This guy wants to talk to me, man. There's no time to talk.
Oh wait, no. I'm a fair way behind.
So this trick right here is about 2 to 3 frames. That's the window for it, and it is possible that it may take me a little bit to get this, so hopefully I can get it with it. Oh, okay. I have no idea what just happened there, but let's just try to ignore that, please.
So let's get some 16 spam in the chat for Kona to try and give him some good luck. Oh,
I got it! First try!
you got
First try roulette! Oh my goodness, that's a
that's
first ever in a marathon.
first time ever in a marathon.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. That's never happened before. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's insane! Oh, you weren't even accelerating at full pace, were you?
I
the strat?
second guessed myself, so I
Off.
quit the rockets.
That is crazy.
Okay. So now that we did roulette, we can go ahead and buy all the parts we need for our car, which will take a brief moment. Conveniently, there's a part shop on the same island. There's a part shop in every city.
Yeah, Papaya Island's the second last city in the game. Here we're going into it second. But as far as the game goes, it's the second last one, so it has some pretty good parts.
So now I'm gonna do a strat where I fly over to a house. That warps us over to the city where we can battle the president. And if I can set my angle up right, hopefully I can get this. Oh my gosh. Oh. I almost had it. That was so close.
Yeah. That little island is the only way up to the final city in the game, and if it's pretty small and you have to jump across to get it. This isn't the normal way to go, but
yeah, it's a faster way to do it than just traveling in the intended way, which involves going around the perimeter of the island
and making a big jump. But if you miss the jump, or like you don't hit something on the other side, you'll fly off the other side of the island and have to do it again. There's no way back up.
Alright, I'm gonna try this again, but with a... Okay, this is the correct angle, and I landed right in the doorway.
Very well done.
Now we're going to Cloud Hill. But the glitches do not end there, folks. It gets even better.
Skip.
Now we're just gonna equip all the parts that we just bought. And then we're gonna
360 out the door.
Yeah, I better not do a 360.
There's a weird glitch where when you have these parts and come out the door, if you're holding to the side, you'll do a 360 and then go right back inside. For some reason, like you do a 360, but then it's hard to explain. That's really weird. Oh.
I'm setting it up, and hopefully I get this. Got it first try. So this is a case of momentum storage that sends us flying backwards across the Sky Islands. And like Naze said at the beginning of the game, the world loops around itself. So that means if we fly back far enough, the world will reload itself so that we fly into the White House from behind, which allows us to hit the loading zone much earlier than intended.
A president skipless run usually takes about an hour and a half because you have to do a whole heap of races, and then you have to do those races again and again and again to get licenses to take part in the World Grand Prix. But that instead, game, we're at, 11 minutes in, and we're already done.
Yeah.
Just about done.
So now we're in the final and only race of the game, where we're racing the president, obviously, on the My City Raceway. This is a pretty cool track, I like it.
When you're not racing the president, but doing the normal race in the game, it's a 10-lap race, and there's a pit stop on the side next to the finish line, so you can refuel. and that's one of the main. That's one of the hardest things with this race in the 80% run is fuel conservation, because you've got the rockets, and if you power through them, you'll run out of fuel. And when you run out of fuel, you go at about 10 miles per hour constantly, so the president will catch up pretty quickly. You'll have to reset.
We're almost finishing up on lap 2.
Time coming up in about a minute.
Yeah, approximately. Yeah, just pay no attention to the minimap. Just ignore it. Nothing to see.
This is actually a really good run.
Yeah, it is, man. Alright, time's coming up in 10 seconds.
This is gonna be like better than my PB. Jesus.
And time.
Woo! Well done.
That was the best road trip marathon run I have ever had.
I think that's the best road trip marathon run ever done. So well done, dude.
Thanks, man. First try roulette has never happened in a marathon before.
This is the third, right? Third marathon?
Yeah.
Or
No, yeah, third, I believe.
Third, yeah. I got second try yesterday, but yeah.
Yeah, record is 12:28 by myself.
Oh.
I don't know where Resi is. Are you there?
Resi's muted. Resi's muted.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and
So
explain the ending cutscene. He says, "Ha ha ha, you got me. You're an incredible racer. I'm the only one to become the next president. He was watching my abilities. Congratulations. Now I am the president of this world. I am honored to present you with this president's body." Well,
he gives you his.
Well, I'm sure you'll be a great president.
Yeah, man, you've definitely shown your leadership skills.
Yeah,
in, this,
in that race.
In this past 14 minutes.
And my game just crashed.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my game just crashed.
Like, did it do the normal crash?
Yeah, it's a black screen and my controller won't stop vibrating.
Oh.
Let me see.
Oh, that's. Oh, I was thinking it was. Oh yeah, no, that is the crash, isn't it?
Yep, it crashed.
So.
I don't know where Resi is, but
the DM him.
If I have time, I'd like to do
do the.
I want to do a glitch in Fuji City if I have time.
Oh.
That's really cool looking. Alright, I'm just gonna restart my PS2 just in case. I'll be right back.
I mean, you're only halfway to estimate.
Yeah.
So it should be fine.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and begin to do it, and then if Resi wants to cut me off, that'll be perfectly acceptable. And the funny thing is, the game's not supposed to crash whenever you save. It's very strange whether it'll crash or not.
No, I think, well, it seems more like it only crashes when you don't load a save. I feel like that would explain it.
Maybe.
So if you finish the game without loading, like if you just marathon the full game, it'll probably crash as well.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and load up my hundo stamp file.
Devil parts.
Yeah, man. So this has the best parts in the game. Let me just demonstrate their abilities. I can go 400 miles per hour in reverse. and then stop instantaneously, which is pretty awesome. So what I want to do here is talk to this guy, and I want to push him up to this bus in front of the shrine here. And then if I do this... Hang on, this is a little bit tricky to set up here. And you'll know whenever I get this glitch. It's really interesting looking. You can enjoy the excellent soundtrack.
Have you got Push Kings rolling?
Yeah, dude. I got it. So this is another case of momentum storage. And with this glitch, you can utilize parallel universes within Fuji City. So now we're flying across the ocean, and as soon as we enter the next chunk of the map, things will get really, really glitchy. Look at that. The entire map just unloaded itself, and we just see the skybox. But soon, you'll see something pretty cool.
Sorry about the other day.
Sorry about the other day. Not over yet, because each time you enter the chunk, you go faster and faster, and you keep building up speed until the game crashes. And you
The
go
game
like
crashes.
you go like 1,000 miles per hour when this happens.
The game crashes, but for some reason the music keeps playing. Don't you get blue screened, right?
Yeah, it's a blue screen with
Yeah.
something overflow.
Yeah, there's a blue screen with text, but the music keeps playing. So if you ever wanted to listen to the soundtrack without having that pesky game on the screen, you can just do this glitch. Get some nice blue text.
So now we re-entered
Listen to
a
the
chunk,
soundtrack.
and we're still flying. Our car's invisible. We're clipping in and out of stuff. Sorry about the other day. But yeah, that guard is there because he is like a guard for that, I don't know what the word for that is. It's like a box. And if you push him out of the way, it'll open up and it'll reveal, what was her name? What was the dumpling girl's name?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but there's like, the daughter of like the dumpling cake shop family got kidnapped. And that's where she was the entire time.
Sure.
Thank you. Rest in peace, all audio. What happened?
Oh, yeah, whoops. Audio's back.
Yay.
Woo.
And as you can definitely see now, I'm building up even more speed. If I had to guess, I'm going about 500 to 600 miles per hour at the moment.
I just love the blue ring.
Yeah. Up now, we're exponentially increasing speed. And I don't know why the game speeds you up when doing this. I have no clue why. But, you just keep going around the same chunk of the map over and over again.
Has anyone tried doing the President Skip glitch, which is continually going around?
In Cloud Hill?
Yeah, in Cloud Hill.
Yeah, I did, and you don't increase your speed.
Ah, damn.
And I think that's just because the entire map is one single chunk, unlike the overworld.
Yep, yep.
And yeah, the blue screen's
yeah,
probably gonna happen really soon here.
Mad speed. Every time you come past where you did the glitch, it's crazy.
Yeah, we're really fast here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I think we're almost at 1,000 miles per hour. In our blue Subaru.
Whoa. Look at him go.
Deja vu, I've been in this place before. Dude, look how fast I'm going. This is insane.
It's crazy how the first time you do it, the blue ring's there for ages.
Yeah, it's
Now
there
it's
for like a
just
minute.
Now we're just spinning.
Oh my goodness.
But you can see the bridge for a second there.
Yeah.
Didn't notice that the first time.
We should be getting the blues. Oh, there we go. It crashed. GG. And that's how you crash Road Trip Adventure.